Saturday Night Live from Madison Square Garden. It's a light heavyweight unification bout between Joe Smith Jr. and Artur Beterbiev. Let's break it down. Joe Smith Jr. is 32 years old. He's 6 foot tall with a 76-inch reach and a record of 28-3 with 22 knockouts. From Long Island, New York, he took up boxing in his teens, and after a very brief amateur career consisting of 1 win and 1 loss, he turned pro in October of 2009 with a first-round knockout of David Brown. He won his first 6 by stoppage before suffering his first loss the following year by a 4th-round TKO to Eddie Caminero. He bounced back in 2011 with a second-round knockout of Santos Martinez and then won his next 14 with 10 knockouts before blowing out Poland's Andrei Fonfara in 1 round that claimed the WBC International Light Heavyweight title in June of 2016. 6 months later, he ended the career of legendary Hall of Famer Bernard Hopkins, overwhelming the former champion and becoming the only person to ever stop him when he knocked him clear out of the ring in round 8. 7 months later, he lost his belt to veteran Sullivan Barrera, dropping him in the first round before getting completely dominated for the remainder of the fight after sustaining a broken jaw in round 2. He returned a year later with a first-round knockout of Melvin Russell. However, in his next fight, he was completely outclassed by WBA champion Dimitri Bivol, managing to stun the Russian in the 10th before almost getting stopped himself en route to a wide unanimous decision loss. After a very close split decision over Jesse Hart and a very impressive 9th-round knockout of former champion Eleider Alvarez, he picked up the vacant WBO light heavyweight title with an extremely close and controversial majority decision over Maxim Vlasov. In January 2022, he made his first defense of this title with an impressive 9th-round knockout of last-minute replacement Steve Geffard, who took the fight on 8 days' notice. One of the hardest hitters in the light heavyweight division, Smith is a tough-as-nails pressure fighter who possesses a granite jaw and thudding power in both hands. Artur Beterbiev is 37 years old. He's 6 feet tall with a 73-inch reach and a record of 17-0 with 17 knockouts. From Havas, Dagestan, he took up boxing at an early age, embarking on an illustrious amateur career that saw him win silver at the 2007 as well as gold at the 2009 World Championships, though he fell short of making the 2012 Olympics after losing to future pound-for-pound great Alexander Usyk. He turned pro in June of 2013 with a second-round knockout after amassing an amateur record of 295-5 and won his first 4 by knockout before taking on Tavoris Cloud for the NABA light heavyweight title, giving the former champion a hellacious beating and dropping him multiple times en route to a devastating second-round knockout. He blew out his next 5 opponents before taking on Enrico Colling for the recently vacated IBF light heavyweight belt, winning the title with a last-minute 12th-round knockout. In October of 2018, he made his first defense, engaging in a wild back-and-forth slugfest with number 7-ranked Callum Johnson that saw both men get hurt and dropped before he finished off Johnson around 4 with a brutal right hook. After a 5th-round knockout of Radaj Kaladic, he faced WBC champion Alexander Wojcik, bludgeoning the Ukrainian and dropping him 3 times en route to a 10th-round stoppage to become the unified champion. 5 months later, he defended his belts against Adam Denis in Russia, knocking out the number 5 contender in the 10th round with a vicious left hook, and on December 17, 2021, survived a nasty cut over the eye from an accidental clash of heads to dismantle and bludgeon New York's Marcus Brown, dropping him in the 7th and 9th rounds before the referee called a halt to the action. A heavy-handed pressure fighter, Beterbiev is excellent at cutting off the ring while relentlessly breaking down his opponents with combinations to the body and possesses explosive knockout power in both fists, as attested to by the fact that he's the only champion in all of combat sports to hold a 100% knockout rate. Will the strength and gritty determination of the common man be enough to prove he belongs among the very best of the division? Or will the relentless pressure and crippling power of Beterbiev prove to be too much as both men seek a showdown with Dimitri Bivol for the unified light heavyweight gold? Tune in Saturday night and let's find out.